Alright, so you want to get in your Bob Ross bag, you want to make a fucking avant-garde level scene, I don't even know what that means, with trees and grass and rocks and shit. I got you! You don't want the expensive shit? I'm a tight ass, I got you! You want to be happy? No, you're watching a Blender tutorial. Go watch a fucking, I don't know, like a Photoshop tutorial. Actually, no, it's pretty much the same thing. Anyways, fuck the bullshit tutorials that show you how to make a small scene. Fuck the tutorials that teach you anything that I'm not telling you in this one, honestly. You know I'm credible because I'm speaking of Blender and hatred. I fucking hate this program. I hope the foundation goes fucking bankrupt. I hate... This step literally consists of like two things. Just go to add, then mesh, then go down to landscape. If you don't have this enabled, get the fuck on my job! Once you have your shit in place, if you look slightly to the bottom left where your digit is, then click this shit at the top, you'll see more options on your screen than a pansexual. The ones I stick with are canyon, canyons, cliff, large terrain, mountain 1, and mountain 2. Now this entire add-on is made using mesh displacement caused by noise, which basically means they put this texture on it, and then all the black parts aren't changed, but anything that isn't black is made higher depending on how white it is. So if you want to have more mountains, just turn the noise size down and vice versa, and if you want a different layout altogether, just put a number into the random seed. And before you ask, yes, it's like the seed from Minecraft. Once you have your shit in place, head on over to polyhaven.com and grab one of the aerial rocks textures. I recommend using 2 or 4. These are the ones I use. You don't need to use them, but if you don't, then you're just fucking stupid. Apply the textures to your mesh, and then from here you have one of 2 options. You can either render in Eevee and make shit harder for yourself, or you can render in cycles and not want to die as much. Heavy emphasis on as much because you're still using Blender. So if you're using cycles, which you should be, go into these settings next to the nodes and make sure this is set to displacement and bump. Turn down your render sample so your PC doesn't go into cardiac arrest, and go into the rendered view so you can mess with the displacement scale until you're less disappointed with your life. Now if you're using Eevee, it's literally the exact same thing. There's no difference whatsoever, but you're using Eevee, which is concerning. You should really consider some sort of psychiatric evaluation. Like there's something fucking wrong with you. See, the thing with grass is that people overcomplicate it so fucking much that it seems like you need to have elite ball knowledge to know how to do it. Think about it. What is a field of grass made up of? A shit ton of individual blades of grass scattered across the landscape. Sound familiar? Probably. It's a fucking particle system. Now you can do this one of 2 ways. Either you can download the grass that I use, which I've linked, import it, make sure you clear the parent. I forgot if it has one, honestly. Add to your mesh using a particle system, and maybe inherit the object rotation if it's the wrong way. Then switch to weight paint and highlight the areas you want. Use the vertex map from the weight paint on the density field, and that's it. You have grass wherever the fuck you want. Or, and choose wisely because these are both great options, you can do the exact same thing except use a bunch of planes to model the grass yourself, combine them all into one mesh, and then use that on the particle system. I know, it's a really fucking difficult decision. I don't know how you're gonna fucking get past it. Now, I've realized I've used the term weight paint in there and vertex map, which may have sent some of you into an otherworldly anxiety attack, so let me give you a simple rundown so you don't regurgitate your last meal. Weight painting has fuck all to do with actual weight. All you need to know is that blue areas are not affected at all, red areas are most affected, and everything in between is everything in between. You're a dumb cunt if you don't get that. When you switch to weight paint and you paint so much as a single dot on your mesh, it automatically creates a vertex map, which is just something that stores the data of all the individual vertices on the mesh. In this case, it stores the weight associated with each vertex, which just means which group of vertices is most or least affected based on its color. So when you plug it into the density, it's just telling the particle system where to put the most amount of shit and the least amount of shit. Water is the simplest thing in this entire video to make, so I'm just gonna speedrun it because it's really not that fucking hard. Add a plane, give it a material, turn the roughness all the way down and metallicness all the way up. Add a noise texture, give it to the normal and the BSDF, and on a bump mode in between, make sure to put the noise in the high and the bump mode, then just turn the noise scale up really high, and then turn the bump strength down really low, now you have water. I know some fucking nerd is gonna be asking what that last like noise fucking bump strength thing does. It adds some flavor to the water, right? It makes it not just a fucking mirror, it actually has some like natureness to it. Is that a fucking word? So without water, it's like I'm becoming fucking nauseated just looking at this shit. And with water, it's like, wow, I'm slightly less unhappy. It's a small change, but honestly, it's more cost effective than a psychologist, so I would recommend it. I'm not bothered explaining volumetrics again, so just go watch my other video in the top right and skip to like 247. That's where I talk about it. It's the exact same thing, except you'll probably just make the density lower than what I said in the video. With daytime, I usually do like 0.002, or if I'm feeling risky and dangerous that day, I'll do 0.005. If you want clouds, which you should probably put in there, because if you went outside, you'd see that they're real, just put another cube in there shorter on the z-axis, and then put it wherever you want the clouds to be. Then instead of setting a number for the volume density, just plug a noise texture with a color ramp in that shit. Fuck around with the settings on the noise and the color ramp, and you should get something like this. This second shit is what I ended up with. It's animated because I did it in Eevee to prove that I'm better than all of you. I'll put the blend file in the description in case you want to fucking, I don't know, render it and like hang it up in your fucking toilet or some shit. I don't know. I'm finished with this video anyways.